Hello, everybody, and it's Thursday. So I did some different things last night when I was channeling. I asked what we need to really pay attention to in the coming days and weeks and months that we're in November now, and things are moving really fast, like warp speed. So the cards that I seen come out, it really we really got some answers today. So this might help us going forward and what we need to think about and what we need to do. So we're going to get into the cards right away because the messages were amazing. And we got so many messages that we've been getting, and it's like they're kind of repeating themselves. The first card that we got was the Four of the Mother, and this is a major arcana card. Unconditional love, intimacy, nurturing, compassion, abundance, growth, fruitfulness, acceptance, fear, control, and outcomes. The Mother card is she's it. She's our mother. Mother Earth. Everything about the mother is love without it's unconditional love. And that's what we've been trying to be taught, that we need to practice unconditional love. There can't be a condition on the love that you have. I must be hot today because my glasses are steaming up here. Yeah, we can't say, well, I'll love you if you do this, or I'd love you more if you do this, because that's not unconditional love. That's love with a condition. Her womb is the void in which new life forms, safe, nurturing, and protected by her body. She is the earthly universe in which a cosmic soul takes on physical form. There is no more sacred or intimate bond than that of mother and child. She is the mother, nurturer, protector, and creator. She is the very essence of non-sexual intimacy, patience, compassion, unconditional love, and forgiveness, willing to place the needs of her child before her own. Nor is that love reserved only for a child born of her womb, for the highest idea of the mother is a woman who extends her unconditional love to all who dwell in the world around her. Yes. Think about that statement. People are like, well, I have my family and I just love them. I don't love anybody else in the outside world. Yeah, then you've got walls up because you're supposed to love all your brothers and sisters. Yes, you have your immediate family, which should be number one right there in your space, but you have to kind of like an octopus, you have to spread your arms out. You have to spread and you have to give everybody unconditional love. There is no conditions on that love. Yeah, I completely agree with that. The mother gives without hesitation and reservation. She is both teacher and guide, encouraging her children to reveal and nurture their talents. You know what? Right now, the mother would be an amazing teacher. That's the whole thing. We're all teachers and students. So who's going to step up and be that teacher and admit that they are a teacher and a student and not just a teacher? Because a lot of the times you get these teachers where they don't want to hear the student because you're not smart enough. I'm the teacher. I know it all. There's a flash. But that's not the way it needs to be because you have to listen to everybody. Okay, they may be wrong, but you still have to listen to what they're saying because everybody should have their voice heard. In this way, she gifts them with healthy levels of self-belief, self-esteem, and confidence. The mother is also symbolic of a fertile and abundant mind, a mind where ideas take root. The mother is willing to nurture most ideas and provide what is necessary in order for them to grow and blossom. Yes. You see it in families all the time. If the mother didn't give them the self-esteem and the nurturing and listen to their voice, then they grow up and you can tell that that happened in their family. It identifies it very much. The person's insecure, they're fearful, they want approval from everybody because they didn't get approval from home. They didn't get approval from the mother nor the father. They didn't get approval. This was the number one, the mother. I mean, when you don't get approval, because that's the one that gave birth to you, that is the one that created you in the womb. So, yeah, this is the one that everyone looks at for that nurturing, loving, unconditional love. That's a great card, and I love that card because the card that came out with that, what they are trying to teach us. We got the Ace of Cups, love. What they are trying to teach us, because we have been so hurt by everything in our lives on this 3D planet. They're trying to teach us unconditional love and how to learn to love and how to get out of the box of the abusive mind, because that's what we have. All of us are the kids by the side of the road. All of us have been abused in some way, shape, or form, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, whatever. We've all been abused. We have to recalculate, renavigate, and get back up to where we need to be, because we're all supposed to be unconditional love. But we've had conditions on them in our world, and we have to take those conditions off because it's time. And that's what the Thoth teaching right now, and the Emerald Tablet, and the Halls of Amenti, and all of it, and the Shambhala are trying to teach us, because this is the hardest thing for anybody to do, the unconditional love. Yes, we give the unconditional love to our mom and our dad and this and that when we're involved in that. But do we give it to everybody? Do we give it to the people around us? You need to think about it. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just be open to what comes to you. Beginnings. This is the ace brings your heart desire as you find fulfillment through an artistic pursuit of a new relationship or new beginnings, a new baby, a new project, all of it. That is what you're going for. The Queen of Ocean reveals pregnancy and motherhood, while the Ace of Cups begins a positive card, can also bring emotional and overwhelming feelings. So yeah, got a hair on my tongue. Yeah, this is what they're trying to say. They are trying to tell us that we have to give unconditional love. And that is going to be hard for a lot of people, because you gotta drop those barriers. And there was another card to come out, which is very interesting, because we have been getting this card all the time, and we have been talking about this card. And we are not going to go in total depth with this card because we did the other day. But there's a warning with this card. We got the scribe again. And what did we learn from the scribe the other day? He's the record keeper. Back up your files. So right now, today, so far in this message, the love, the walls, the unconditional love for everybody is what we need to work on. And backing up our records and keeping records and writing things down. Because something is going to happen and you're not going to have it. There's going to be something going on. Now, I asked Source to guide me on what we need to think about and what we need to do in these coming weeks and months to get prepared to, I said, teach us, show us. We're your students, and we'll put it out. You have to teach us. So this is what he's teaching us. He's teaching us to back things up and write them down, because the scribe is the record keeper. Like I said, it's the information, knowledge, tradition, history, personal history, preservation, and censorship. So if you love those family pictures and you have them all online, you need to download them. Get yourself a memory stick and download them right away. Be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. And what came with the scribe was the Nine of Wands, and I have to find the Nine of Wands. There it is. It's defense. Protect what is yours by all means, but free your thinking. Create some mental space to plan your future. If we just got the scribe, the record keeper, and backing up your records, and we just got defense and protect what is yours, what is that telling you? Back up your records right away. Get everything in writing that you need to get in writing. your addresses, your phone numbers, your loved ones' papers, your important papers. Have them where you know they are, have them written down, and have a hard copy right in front of you, because we have cyber attacks going on. So this warning, I completely agree with this warning that Source has given us. Work on the love. The love is very important. And this is another thing to work on, because we have been getting this card all the time. And Source just told me why we're getting this card. We've got the 11 of fire, the masculine and feminine. And what Source just told me is we are going to be going through rough waters in this world for a little while. It's going to be very turbulent, and we're going to be like stuck in like a vortex. And when we get this masculine feminine card, we need to know when we need to pull out the masculine and feminine. If we have our masculine and feminine balanced, okay, and everything is going good with it, say that we have to jump in a lake to save someone. Let's just use this as a metaphor, okay? What part? Yes, you're going to have the feminine compassion and love and want to do that. But you also have to have the strength of the masculine that will do that. Not just the woman on shore praying that the person finds rescue. No, you've got to be the woman that's thinking about it, that loves and compassion, and the masculine that's going to go in with the compassion and rescue. So there has to be a balance. See, that would be the balance. An unbalanced mind would be, I'm going to sit here and pray. This is the woman, the feminine. I'm going to sit here on the shore and pray that someone saves that person drowning. That's an unbalanced feminine and masculine, because it's just feminine. There's no masculine there. So now we're going to take the balanced, or we're going to do, you know, if it was just the masculine, they'd probably jump in, you know, they probably would, because they've got that masculine at that point ego where you're going to save somebody. But if you balance out, then you have the compassion that, oh my gosh, someone is drowning, and the masculine going, running down the beach and jumping in the water and saving that person. So that is the balanced out. We can't just stand on the shore and watch someone drown. Okay. And we can't just be the masculine and watch someone cry and not comfort them. So we have to balance that out. And this card has been coming out all the time. So we need, what this card is telling us is we need to put aside the gender stereotypes. We are both masculine and feminine. Masculine energies serve to protect, feminine energies serve to nurture. Too much of one, not enough of the other. Time to evaluate and realign. Allow the energies to increase and embrace the energy that best suits your needs at the time. Exactly. Someone's drowning. You have compassion, you have the love. You're not going to stand on the side and pray. You're going to use your feminine compassion, your masculine strength, and you're going to jump in the water and you're going to save them. So yeah, that's what the feminine masculine is. And you know, what's interesting about that is this is an amazing teaching today, because I seen the cards coming out and I thought to myself, you know, we're going into a lot of things right now, and this reading is really trying to open us up to what we are going to be going through. And we don't realize it, because we're just kind of trying to find our way. We're not realizing we are the teachers and the students yet. We're still, it's like we got our toe in the water, but we're not there yet. Now, we did get the 6, the lovers, the choice. And I am not seeing this as feminine and like boyfriend and girlfriend lovers or husband and wife lovers. I've been seeing these cards, because it is choice, as make your choices based on your long-term future rather than short-term gains in love. Wait for the right person rather than distract yourself with flirtations. Love, commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotion, and separation. This card to me is like a decision reaching point. It needs your time invested, it's financial planning, buying home, moving, working. But this card to me is coming together. It is the choice of coming together and loving all of our brothers and sisters, all of our soul family. And that's what we're doing. So in the very beginning of this reading, we had the mother, the unconditional love, we had the love, and then we had the scribe, which is backing up your stuff because it's the defense to protect what's yours, because that's what we have to do. And then we get the masculine and feminine and the lovers, which this is the masculine and feminine balanced out. It's a choice. So yeah, these cards are amazing today because these are kind of going into what we have been talking about and what Source has been showing us, and Thoth has, and the Emerald Tablets and everything has been teaching us the Shambhala. We're going into the Shambhala of our heart. So that is where we're going. And it's going to be beautiful. Because, what's weird about this is we did get the lovers, we got the choices, okay? And we got the Two of Water, which is the lovers. So, yes, it's going beyond infiltration and attraction. It's intimacy, sharing, giving, and communicating. Time to forgive and seek reconciliation. Meeting of the minds and hearts. Put aside judgment and blame. Maintain independence and avoid codependence. Avoid taking sides. This is where we need to be. This is a choice. Okay. This is us using our masculine and feminine and love, and the mother and unconditional love. So these cards are trying to tell us how to get to Shambhala. And this card is telling us that we need to back up our stuff and take precaution in defense and protect ourselves. So Source is guiding us where we need to look into and what we need to do in the coming weeks and months in our life. And if we listen, we'll be okay. If we don't listen, we're going to lose a lot of stuff. So the other card that we got, which was really interesting because we got the mother as the first card, which is the 4, okay, which is a major arcana. Every card that we've got in the Dreams of Gaia, other than the masculine and feminine, which is a fire, the scribe and the mother are both major arcana cards, and so is the father. And we've talked about the father. If we have the father and the mother in a reading, okay, and let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. We have the mother and the father, and we have love in between, okay? We have the masculine and the feminine. We have the coming together. How can it be any easier to understand this? I mean, literally, how can it? The father, the center point within the family unit. This family has a mother and a father. It's balancing the masculine and feminine. And that's where you get the love. When you balance out and you're aligned and balanced, you can't get anything but love. Be interested and supported, not critical. Right now is not the time to be critical. The buck stops with you. Fulfill your obligations. So, wow, we got sirens going everywhere. Allow others their autonomy, share all tasks and responsibilities, step out of the Stone Age. Yes, that's what we're doing right now. We are stepping out of the Stone Age. So the father is showing us, what did your father teach you? How did you feel when you were with your mother and your father? Because they were the masculine and feminine. And if you combine them, it's the masculine and feminine balanced out, and you'll find the love. Those were great cards. I mean, the way these cards come out, it's a great reading today. Because we also got another major arcana card, And we've been getting her a lot. And she is a number 19. She is emotion. She is the balancing. As you see, she's got everything balanced. This one doesn't. This one is the emotional breakdown because she's not balanced at all. You see her all balanced and she's glowing with gold. All emotions are necessary. How are you feeling influenced? How are your feelings influencing you? Use your feelings to evaluate a situation. Heed the message behind the feeling. Are you a negative or positive person? Do not prejudge the present based on the past. Practice acknowledging your feelings. Fill your day with laughter. Step back and detach emotionally. Positive emotions open you to learning. Repressing emotions create dis-ease. Address symptoms of emotional repression. Yes, we do not want to hold our emotions in because that does cause dis-ease. You're not balanced, and you're her in this card, and she is going to have disease, where the other one has balanced everything out and she's glowing with gold. The emotion card is the third of the 8 influences card and represents the influence that our feelings and emotions have upon our choices and decisions. The positive feeling and emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, and serenity, and hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, with primary examples being fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, and hate. The key message of the emotions card is that the feelings and emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary, and each and every emotion we experience have both a positive and negative element to its nature. We have to remember that. I'm not gonna go on and read that because we all know that the positive and negative emotions can do a lot of harm to people. We don't want to stay in this emotion. We want to go to this emotion. So if we release, if we work on it, if we back off and we observe it, what is causing this emotion, and balance it out and release it, we will have this reaction. And that's what we want. So the last card that we got was a very interesting card, and we've got her a lot. And I keep saying we are in the butterfly mode. We got the 10 of air, a time of independence. Say goodbye to the public persona, no longer bound by another's opinion. Walk your own path. See and know your potential. The self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. She has the butterfly. She has the rainbows. She has butterflies everywhere. She has the rainbows. She has the portal, and she has source, and she's walking away. The process of she's becoming individual and free. It's a liberation, and that's where we're going. So that was a great Dreams of Gaia. We've got a couple more tarot cards that came out with that. We got the 6 of Pentacles, which is generosity. Receive any gift with thanks and grace, and if you are giving to others, enjoy it. Giving is its own reward. Yes, it is. And we got the Justice, which is balance. We got quite a bit of tarot, and we've been getting the balance card because we need to balance our emotions. See how she's balancing everything? She's not. So these cards are guiding us where we need to be. And we also got intuition. We've been getting her a lot. Keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself at sometimes. Be careful right now. Stay in your own lane. So we have our intuition and we need to use it. But sometimes we need to stay in our own lane and not put our opinions out. I think that is the perfect thing, because the last one we got was the King of Pentacles, the trust card. Protect what is yours while helping those on their way up the ladder. Enjoy the rewards that success brings. Yes. Just like I said, the person drowning. Are you going to stand on the beach and pray for them? Are you going to stand on the beach, think about it, use the masculine, run for the water, and go out and rescue them. Me, I'm going to run for the water and go rescue them. I'm not going to stand on the beach and pray for them because my prayers will not be answered because my prayers are me. Their prayers are me because I'm standing there and I can swim and I can rescue them. So yes, we can't wait for a hero. We have to be someone else's hero and we have to be our own hero. So yes, those were amazing cards. I love those cards. And we got one card for the Gateway of Light activation because Thoth told me to only pull one card. We only need one card at a time because we have to concentrate on that one card instead of 3 or 4 cards, and we have to concentrate on all of that messages. So this message right now, so far, we have unconditional love, balancing ourselves out with our feminine and masculine. We have the mother and father with the unconditional love. We have to be the mother and the father. Whether we are a mother and father in real life, we have to be the mother and father of everyone. We have to be the teachers and the student with everyone. We have to expand our thoughts because this is our time. This is our time to shine. And we will. We got the halls of Amenti in initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Yes, we are going to mystery school right now too. Not just Earth School, we're going to mystery school. And secrets are being revealed, and we are on a treasure hunt, and treasures are being unearthed. The halls of Amenti are a sacred learning space that were energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remains of these halls can be found where we don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies. The halls of Amenti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mystery in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see 2 pillars, an echo of the 2 pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents the physical world and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these pillars or they seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time and even more in this incarnation. You are in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening energetically and you are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. Yeah, our vibration's rising. We're releasing all those old energies. They're going bye-bye like a butterfly. Phew. I can't. Ooh, I just got a head rush with that. That was great. It was like an emotional head rush when I went. Phew. Okay. You know what it is? I can feel the vibration in my heart when I go, pew. I can feel the vibration in my throat. It's going down into my heart. It feels really crazy. It feels really good. Okay. Now we got a number 42. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. We did get the emotion cards. There's a lot of emotions going on right now in this world. The bridge to happiness is your wisdom. It leads across the depths, the clouded waters of your emotions. A bridge of happiness provides the chance to acknowledge your emotions and yet at the same time to be sufficiently distanced from them, to always remain present and centered in yourself. However, it also allows you enough proximity so that you never stop learning. The bridge of happiness is also a natural path neither cold nor warm, neither rigid nor fragile, and yet it offers secure footing. Only the wise may cross a bridge of happiness, as those who believe that earthly riches await them on the other side are still far from reaching the bridge, far from attaining maturity and wisdom. On the other side of the bridge is a desire that has been fulfilled, love, security, and divine order. It is here that the wise among us will find silence, find themselves, or find God. You have drawn this card because you have now reached such a bridge. It is time to cross it and reap its rewards. Let go of your illusion, all your constricting thoughts about happiness and prosperity that limit you and hold you back. The way across the bridge is a path of meditation, and every step will be a step of gratitude. You have drawn this card because you are standing at such a bridge. The path you have traveled may have been difficult, and things may not always have been good, but your spiritual companions were there with you. They looked after you and guided you here, but they will now withdraw a little, and a path may lie behind you, or times that were not always rosy, but your spiritual companions were there. They have been looking after you and have now guided you here. At this point, they are withdrawing a little. You have often been here before and yet have not acted wisely. So the bridge of happiness has simply dissolved and vanished into thin air. But now you have this card in your hands. It is an indication that no one can cross the bridge of happiness alone, since true happiness is a light that always resonates between at least two beings. The power animal for the next 21 days is the dragon. The herbal essence is the peppermint. The healing crystal is the clear quartz, and the number is 6. Now, what did it just say about the bridge of happiness? Two people, choices. We got the two people. We got the emotion. We got and now it's telling me the bridge of happiness. So the two people, the coming together. Can't cross it alone. It's telling us. Now let's read the number 6. This will give us a little more insight to this card. The number 6 reveals that unity and attracting forces are now flowing into you. Make use of them to bring ideas and dreams to fruition. You will find courage and an unusual inner strength. Take a step forward and do not allow anything or anyone to stand in your way. You will be a conduit for the creation of the new things. This number's energy field is all about balance and the merging of the opposing energies. It brings love, health, happiness, profit, and the fulfillment of dreams. Every card is pointing to that. The combination of love, the mother, the father, everything's pointing to that. That was an amazing reading right there. That really gave me a lot of insight of where we're going in the next few weeks and what we need to really work on. So, angels and ancestors, our last message, and we got some really good ones. Really good ones. The first message we got was winter. Take care of your needs. Do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone and thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have the opportunity to move beyond your fears, although you may feel in the dark. Get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winner card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winner will usher in important energies with regard to your questions or intentions. Yes, I think winter is going to add a lot this year. Because the other card we got was the Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. I love that card. Look at that. That is beautiful. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best. And we got the, that's interesting. We got the Mother card. That was the first card. Mother knows best, they say, and it's true. We all allow a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful. And this Medicine Mother, inspired by West African tribal women, has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to what to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes, and it's okay for things to come to the end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The Medicine Mother reminds you that even though you will have lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. Extended. There is an old pattern rising up in your now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. That the Medicine Mother really told us, didn't she, that we need people. Don't do it alone. Because the last one we got was an absolutely beautiful card. And it's the Peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. And she's got the white buffalo. And she's got, looks like the medicine pipe. Choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and contentment. The Peacekeeper card portrays a Lakota First Nations woman honoring the Lakota deity, White Buffalo Calf woman, who brought the sacred pipe to the people. This pipe, which she holds in her hand, is a symbol of peace, of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. The peacekeeper is a soul who knows that it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up. Prove your point and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that your truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid argument or heated discussion where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you, choose peace. You know it's calling you. Wow. So that is what we're going to. And you know what? This reading really made me joyful and happy today because it tells us that love, it tells us to come together. It's telling us that we need to work together. It's telling us that we need to use the masculine and feminine together and we need to balance them out. We need to have the compassion and the courage to do something to save someone. And we need to have the coming together. And the halls of Manetti is shining a light on it also. Everything in this reading today was amazing. So that starts my day out with little goosebumps, and I've got like goosebumps everywhere because that made me feel good with the white buffalo, the peace pipe, and the peace. It just, I'm ready for that. I think we're all ready for that. So now hit the likey lovey button. And so everybody, our soul family, can find these messages. And I'm going to put in the show more section, I'll be offering some private readings for a while for the GoFundMe page for hurricane relief. I will also list the GoFundMe link in there. If anyone can give, please do. If they can't, that's okay too. We're grateful and we love everybody. Let's see what else. I love everybody very much, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.